August 2013. We had planned a trip to the beach, and Stephen was dating Rebecca, and Matt was dating Lauren, and we asked the boys to ask the girls, and they could go. And we were really excited because we hadn't been able to spend a lot of time with the girls just yet. So we drove down, had all that good time in the car. That was great.
Surprised Stephen because Rebecca didn't.
Right, we didn't tell Stephen Rebecca was going. She was a surprise, and he was all excited. It was a great time. Spent a week there. We played board games. We just had a lot of fun. But at one point, it was the first time. It was the first time all 6 of us had ever been together. Rebecca and Lauren met each other on that trip.
First time in the car.
So it was the first time that all 6 of us had been together, ever. And at one point, you remember we were sitting on the beach under the umbrellas. Do you remember what you said? What?
I said, well, you know, I think this is going to be what our family looks like.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, we were watching the kids out, all 4 of them. They were out there snorkeling and catching stuff in their bucket. I don't know what they were doing. Yeah, but we were watching them. We were just sitting on the beach and we're watching them. And he said, I think we're looking at our future family. I think those 2 girls are going to be our daughters. And I said, wouldn't that almost be too good to be true? And next thing you know,
here we are.
2 boys by 2 rings, and 2 sweet girls said yes. And June,
here we go. That
was our family. And that was the first time we got to see a glimpse of our family. We could just tell. We knew this is our future family, and those were going to be our sweet daughters, and it is a little too good to be true.
Really good. And it's important to remember too, we had a lot of good times with our kids and together. When you're raising kids, you don't have a lot of time to take those personal vacations. The very next year, we were trying to find time to go. My schedule was blown up, and just didn't know. And it was my birthday weekend. Kids, let's go do something. I don't know. I can't go. Okay, maybe we'll go. Okay, back and forth. Well, finally, I called her and said, pack your stuff. We're heading out. This is in August. She said, where are we going? I said, we're going to Destin. She said, we're going to Destin in August with no reservations? Sure. So we pack up and head.
We talked to ourselves all the way there. Okay.
Lower your expectations.
We may not make it. We may have to stay this may be just,
so
we'll just make the best of it, whatever happens.
So we get there like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and at 5:30, we still didn't have a place to lay our head down. And finally, we were talking about sleeping in the Tahoe,
No, we were not going to do that.
But anyway, we wound up, getting this fabulous place to stay, and that was probably
so
one
crazy.
of the best vacations we had because everything was so spontaneous. We had no plans.
Yep.
All we knew is we were going to eat good, we were going to get in the sunshine, and we were going to be together. And we only stayed about 3 or 4 days. We didn't stay a full week and just kind of had to cut it short.
Fun, though.
But one of the best times because we just simply didn't have any plans. Yep. And boy, it really, and I think, I don't know how you do that while you're raising kids. You just can't find the time, but staying focused and connected enough that when that opportunity comes, it's just such a breath of fresh air, and you remember why you're together, and really it kind of takes you back to a place you were before you had all that responsibility. We turned the phones off, we turned the work off, and
we stayed up late.
And there was a time we would have said we tore the town down, but we didn't do that.
No, not really. We did jump a fence. We
jumped the fence. Yeah, but anyway, it was really a lot of fun.
Why did we do that?
I don't know. We wanted out.
They should have let us out.
So anyway,
we
have to think about that.
Yeah, that was a fun trip. We have some pictures.
We've had some good times and spent a lot of good times with our kids. And it's hard to put your finger on the really good ones because any time you have an opportunity to turn it off and to just go and sit and be a family, whatever that looks like to you, camping, the beach, the mountains, I don't know, but staying at home, have a home vacation, just turn it off. that's what you need to do.
We should go somewhere. You want to go somewhere?
We should.
Let's go somewhere.
Right now.
Let's go pack our bags.
That's
Where do you
right.
go? We're going.